Welcome to Frontrunner Motorsport.
So the weekend is over and now we must look back at the previous weekend of racing and discuss all the main talking points, of which there are few. But let's go into this anyway. We do have two championships nearing their end. Who do you think the champions are going to be at the end of the year? Leave a comment down below and also like and subscribe and follow me on Twitter. Let's start with Formula 2. Only 17 cars racing this weekend due to the fatal Hubert accident at Spa. So a few teams still have cars impounded while the investigation continues. And all our thoughts and prayers to Juan Manuel Correa, who from the last update I saw has been placed in an induced coma, but is stable and hopefully will recover and return to continue his career. Not a lot happened in the races, to be honest. Matsushita took the lead on lap 5 from Illitz. Later in the race, Guan Yu Zhou and Latifi got together and wrecked Latifi's chances of winning the title. Schumacher was having a good race until he had power problems. Towards the end of the first race, Giotto was flying through the field on fresher tyres and worked his way up to second ahead of De Vries, but he could not catch Matsushita, who has had a very good end to the year. Race 2 and Latifi did not work his way through the field. Giotto hit De Vries and ruined his own race. Sete Camara spun out. And in the end, Jack Aitken would win from Jordan King and De Vries. Heading into the last two rounds, De Vries has a 59 points lead in the championship, and I only see him losing if something happens to him in the last 4 races. Latifi's form has dropped off at the wrong time. Formula 3, and these races were absolutely manic. There were cars flying all over the place, especially over the chicanes. The Prima cars absolutely dominated, with Armstrong going 7th to 1st within 4 laps. Zendelli and Lundgaard got together and Lundgaard needed a new front ring, and Vips hit the wall, pretty much ending their slim title hopes. And then Alex Peroni hits a curb and his car flips onto the wall. Instantly brings up the memories of last week's Formula 2 crash, but it was good to see him walk away, and Sky handled the coverage very well, not showing the crash until they were sure Peroni was okay. He has a vertebrae injury and will probably miss the rest of the season, but we all know it could have been a lot worse. The race ended with the safety car, probably should have just red flagged it. Schwartzman won and starts to pull further away from De Ruvela, who finished second. The second race was a wet one, but the track was drying. Tsunoda won the race from Lawson and Hughes, his first win in Formula 3, a great result. Schwartzman finished 8th and his rivals scored nothing. As we head into the final round, he has an almost unassailable lead. Only De Ruvela can catch him, but I see Schwartzman taking the title in the first race at his home country, which will be quite the moment for him. In other news, we have NASCAR from Indianapolis. The Brickyard 400 has a lot of crashes this year. Daniel Suarez crashed and ended his chase hopes, but this caused everyone to pit and chaos ensued with spins and crashes in the pit lane. Luckily nobody was hurt. Landon Castle crashed, and then Jones and Keselowski got together and Brad ended up on the wall. Kyle Busch's engine blew, Jimmy Johnson crashed and took a few people with him, ending his chase hopes as well. But it was Kevin Harvick who took the win, and we head into the chase for the next 10 weeks. Yay! Finally, Super GT, Kovalainen and Nakayama won, pretty close at the top, and those on button watch, he retired from this race and probably isn't going to retain his title. But he will race in the final DTM race of the year in a Honda, which will be fun. So that's this week. There wasn't a whole lot going on. Next week's a bit of a bumper week, to be honest, because not only do we have the NASCAR chase starting, but we have DTM, as that heads into the last couple of rounds to see if Muller can catch Rast. We have British Touring Cars to see if anyone can stop Turkington winning his 4th title. WRX is in its penultimate round. WRC is hotting up, and World Touring Cars returns. So that's everything. Remember to like, comment and subscribe, and have a good one.